we'll study the Anglo-Sikh Wars fought from 1845 to 1849. Now, first Anglo-Sikh War. In the year 1845 to from 1845 to 1846. What were the causes? First, political anarchy. Here, political anarchy broke out in Punjab after the death of King Ranjit Singh in 1839. Political anarchy. Anarchy is the lawlessness. There is no law after the law was disturbed after the death of the King Ranjit Singh in 1839. Second one, the violating the continuous friendship pact signed by the erstwhile king between the British and the Ranjit Singh. Second point, British want to invade Punjab, violating the continuous friendship pact signed with the erstwhile king, that is Ranjit Singh. Now, third point, in December 1845, the war broke out between the British and the Punjab. These were the causes of the first Anglo-Sikh War. It is fought from 1845 to 1846. It is a political anarchy after the death of King Ranjit Singh in the 1839. Then the continuous friendship pact signed between the British and the Ranjit Singh was violated by the British, and in December 1845 the war broke out between the British and the Punjab. What were the results? The Sikh has to accept the defeat after they found a few of their leaders were traitors. First point, they accept the Sikh had accept defeat. Their defeat. Second one, they had to sign the humiliating Lahore Agreement. And third point, after the agreement, the British became the de facto ruler of Punjab. And fourth one, the British Sikh has to depend on the British East India Company, or Punjab depend on East India Company. These were the causes and results of the first Anglo-Sikh War fought in the year 1845 to 1846. That is the first cause, political anarchy in this Punjab after the death of the Ranjit Singh. Continuous friendship pact was violated by the British. In December 1845, the war broke out between the Punjab and the British. Results, Sikh accepted the defeat because they found the favor of their leaders were traitors. Traitors means those who work for the enemies, and they have to sign the humiliating Lahore Agreement. the British became the de facto ruler. De facto ruler is the real ruler. Punjab has to depend upon the East India Company. The first Anglo-Sikh War. Second Anglo-Sikh War, 1848 to 1849. What were the causes? The Sikh opposed the direct rule of the British. And this was this was led by the Chattar Singh, Atariwala, and in Lahore, and Mulraj of Multan. Mulraj in Multan. These were the causes. The Sikh opposed the direct rule of British, and this was led by Chattar Singh Atariwala in Lahore and Mulraj in Multan. Now, what are the results? Again, the British defeated the Sikh. And Dalhousie merged the Punjab to East India Company, British East India Company. British East India. Company. These were the causes and results of the Second Anglo-Sikh War, that is fought in the year 1848 to 1849. Causes: direct rule of the British were opposed by the Sikh. It was led by Chattar Singh Atariwala in Lahore and Mulraj in Multan. What were the results? Again, the British defeated Sikh, and Dalhousie annexed or merged the Punjab to the British East India Company. Lord Dalhousie, he came to India in the year 1848. Doctrine of Lapse in the year 1848. Now, Lord Dalhousie came to India as a Governor General of India in the year 1848, and he introduced the doctrine of lapse in the year 1848. He wanted to annex all the princely states to the British Empire. According to him, the adopted son of the king has no right to the throne. According to the doctrine of lapse states that if any Indian king has no children, they had no legal right to the throne, and that state will merge to the British Empire, has no legal right to the throne. Now, what it states that entered the doctrine of lapse, that is Satara, Nagpur, Jhansi, Sambalpur, Udaipur and Jaipur. Now, you had to answer some fill in the blanks and questions, and I will discuss the answers in the next class. In the fill in the blanks, first one, at the end of First Anglo-Maratha War, dash agreement was entered between Marathas and the British. Second one, the subsidiary alliance system was implemented by dash. Third, the doctrine of lapse policy was implemented in the year dash. Fourth, the doctrine of lapse policy was implemented by dash. Questions. First one, explain the reasons for First Anglo-Maratha War. Second, What were the conditions under subsidiary alliance? Explain. Third, explain the Third Anglo-Maratha War. Fourth, how did the doctrine of lapse support the expansion of British Empire in India? Fifth, which were the states that came under the doctrine of lapse policy? Thank you, children.